Hey, what's up everybody? Not a thought, back in 2011, The Rock returned to host WrestleMania 27. And they had the whole Miz versus John Cena rivalry and stuff like that. Then after that WrestleMania, when The Rock cost John Cena the match with The Miz, the next night on Raw, they said in the next year it's going to be The Rock versus John Cena in Miami at WrestleMania 28. But, what if The Rock never returned? What if The Rock versus John Cena never happened? There's a lot of scenarios here. You think that CM Punk would have maybe main evented WrestleMania 28 against John Cena? You think CM Punk would have probably not have had a long title reign? How would have WrestleMania 28 have gone? I mean, think about it. There was the whole John Laurinaitis versus Teddy Long rivalry. Team Teddy versus Team Long. There was Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. You think Chris Jericho would have even been part of that WrestleMania? You think it would have been, CM Punk's time to shine? And then there was also The Rock versus John Cena the next year, WrestleMania 29, where John Cena defeated The Rock to get redemption to become the WWE champion. But, what if he didn't show up at that WrestleMania either? What would John Cena's role have been, Now, without The Rock in the picture, would there maybe have been John Cena versus The Undertaker? Would there have been Triple H versus CM Punk? And now, I know I'm mentioning other names, regardless of the fact that The Rock versus John Cena, if it never happened, but it's kind of interesting. What would John Cena's role have been? Maybe it would have been worse if The Rock never returned. Maybe if The Rock versus Cena never happened, who knows what kind of horrible idea they would have had, Would The Miz have been champion even longer? Would The Miz have actually main evented that WrestleMania? Would Randy Orton have been the main event picture? Because he was kind of having rivalries with Kane and, Alberto Del Rio and people like that. Randy Orton was kind of facing all the mid-carders, during that time. What about The Big Show, The Big Show had any kind of different role, Maybe, I don't think he would have made it in WrestleMania. But the big stars during that time, you had John Cena, CM Punk, The Rock, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker. What would The Undertaker's role have been? I already mentioned facing John Cena, but I don't know about that either. But I'm just saying, if The Rock never returned to wrestling in 2011 to 13, how different would it have been? Or would it have been bad? Or would it have been good? Maybe give CM Punk his spotlight. But, I don't know. But give me your thoughts. This is just a what if. What if The Rock never returned? How do you think it would have been different? I'd just like to know. Give me your thoughts. Have a nice day. Subscribe if you want to.